In All Quiet on the Western Front, 19-year-old Paul was stirred by his zealous teacher Canterec's nationalism. Filled with dreams of glory and greatness, the moment he put on the uniform, he believed he was marching toward honor. But the reality of war shattered everything. In the most brutal way, comrades around him fell one after another. Endless bloodshed and constant loss slowly erased the boy he once was. Paul grew numb and silent. His heart turned cold, leaving only emptiness and crushing loneliness inside. At last, a glimmer of hope appeared. November 1918. Germany and France reached an armistice. 2 hours later, the war would be over. For good. The soldiers erupted in joy, dreaming of home, peace, and a new beginning. But a ruthless, obsessed German general, seeking one last piece of glory, before the ceasefire, gave the order to launch a meaningless, suicidal charge, using countless young lives to stain his medal red. At this point, Paul was already beyond feeling. The soldiers, like hollow machines, marched back into hell. Paul was forced forward, instinctively saving a wounded recruit. Then he grappled with a French soldier. But the moment they stood up, they both stopped, locked in silence. They understood just a few more minutes meant peace. But then, a cold bayonet drove into Paul's body. At almost the same second, the cry of ceasefire echoed outside. He couldn't believe it. He fell. In the final minute of the war, even the enemy before him mourned this young life. Blood-soaked through his worn uniform, draining away his last bit of warmth, Paul staggered out of the trench, looking toward the breaking dawn. And in that blur, he saw the boy he used to be. In the end, he collapsed into the mud and died quietly. No fear on his face, only relief. The camera slowly lingers on his young body, then pulls back as the bells of ceasefire ring. That day's German report contained just one line: all quiet on the Western Front.